I must admit that you are very strong, but what if? I'm just saying what if. I raise this great banner, how will you deal with me now? Shanban, am your ancestor. Quote from a war movie. 2nd Battalion Commander, fire. Li Yulong, don't make me lose my respect for your. The sect leader sure is having fun with Ziyang. According to the sect leader, they're from the same hometown, so they share a common language. It's been such a long time since I had this much fun me my NG around. Yeah, this can also be considered as taking a break from my busy schedule. It won't be long before Truyang County begins its siege again. Although Truyang County is strong, they're still not a match for my Dragon County. Now that I've come here, they should have some apprehensions. But before I came here, I got someone to investigate their county lord. That guy. I have some suspicions about him that I hope are not true. Oh? I also have a few ideas. Why don't we brainstorm together? Sounds interesting. Young Master. Sect Leader. The Shadow Dragon Pavilion? The Drizzle Hall? You guys know each other? We have had some interactions while collecting information on the other counties in the past. We had some skirmishes, but neither side took a big loss. I guess our relationship is pleasant. So it turns out the Drizzle Hall is under the Iron Bone sect. I've long since heard that the Iron Bone sect is known for having thick skin. No wonder our blades bend when they strike your skin. You're overpraising us. Fighting with you is like entering a dragon's nest. Every single technique is dragon this or dragon that. As the saying goes, you can't be true brothers without fighting. Our two intelligence teams will be allies in the future. Let's put aside the rivalry for now. The matter of Truyang County is more important. You can play spy as much as you want after this. Yes, young master, the county lord of the Truyang County, Zhou Chaochuan, suddenly changed his behavior 5 years ago. He then found 10 locations with secret inheritances one after another. What's more, he always prepared everything in advance, and was able to obtain all the treasures every time, even the secret realms that were supposed to appear at a random place, and time seemed to be fully under his control. He also somehow knows all the hidden secrets of every sect within his county. They are all being manipulated and controlled by the county lord now. These sects no longer act like rank 4 or 5 sects but more like his private soldiers. What's more, after contacting Zhou Chaochuan, all of their top powerhouses made breakthroughs in their cultivation. Here's a summary of the report. Okay, you may leave. Can this Zhou Chaochuan predict the future? No, he wouldn't have suffered a loss against my Iron Bone sect if he could. Then he must be a regressor. These events must have been things he had already experienced, which is why he had a complete grasp over them. But you're a transmigrator, so you must be a variable he hasn't met before. What's more, he is definitely not someone from our hometown. Otherwise, just the slogans of my Dragon Clan's business would have made him suspicious of me. This guy has completely unified the high-level sects in a rank and county. He must, at least, have over 100 martial kings. What's more, the number of hidden martial emperors is also currently unknown. Not good, if he is a regressor and the Iron Bone sect is the only variable. The anti-war plate that can alter memories won't be effective on him. Because no matter what, the Iron Bone sect is a variable that could be his greatest obsession. So you're telling me you don't remember the command to attack Qingyang County and destroy the Iron Bone sect? We were wrong, my lord. But we really don't remember receiving an order like that. This is wrong, this is all wrong. The Iron Bone sect didn't exist in my previous life, so there's no way for me to make preparations to deal with this variable. What's more, I can't feel any hostility towards the Iron Bone sect at all. Just what kind of means do they have to be able to affect the memories of everyone in my county? Calm down, I need to stay calm. They may have this kind of ability, but they didn't use it to wipe out my county and only altered our memories instead. This means that although the Iron Bone sect has some means, they still can't fight us head-on. I need to find out what else they are hiding. Bai Reihu. Your subordinate is here. Within 3 days, take 200,000 of your elites to attack Qingyang County. The rest of you may leave. Shadow Guards. Go bring 20 martial kings from each sect. Yes. The world is a chessboard and all beings are chess pieces, but what if I choose to flip the board? What will you do now, Iron Bone sect? This bag of beans is your secret weapon to resist the enemies? Of course not, there are a few magic words yet to be spoken. The heavens are dead, the yellow skies will rise. It's the year of Jiazi. The world will be prosperous. Sect Leader Jun, I brought some of my legacy disciples and 4 elders to aid you. It's a shame that the Supreme Elders are all in closed-door death cultivation. Otherwise, with a martial emperor at the helm, things would have been much steadier. Xian, nothing has happened yet and you've already revealed all of our hidden cards. Be careful not to be fooled by frivolous men, especially those who speak flowery words, make solemn pledges of love, like to act cool, eat from the bowl while thinking about what's in the pot. Elder Wei, I'll uphold 3 seconds of silence for you. Let's put aside your agenda against men first. You must have suffered on your trip here. Our great chef Lu has prepared a feast for everyone. Let's eat first. Let the disciples eat first, ahem. That. Where is Wei Lang? No. Wei Qingfeng? We have some private matters to discuss with him. Elder Wei is waiting for you in the pavilion at the heart of the lake. You can get there by following the signs. Don't make noise, this kind of high-level fantasy romance drama is not easy to come across. Xinger Yuelir, Feng'er, long time no see. Enough chit-chat, tell us why you left without saying goodbye? Back then, my brothers needed my help and it was a matter of life and death. So I wanted to find you to say goodbye before leaving. But before I could meet you, I was stopped by father-in-law. I wasn't even allowed to leave a message behind. The smell of gunpowder is still strong. I'm afraid even if Elder Wei survives this, he will have to lose a layer of his skin. Don't push, it'll be bad if we interrupt the scenario where Elder Wei gets beaten up. Eh? Humph? Little Fei, did I accidentally press the fast-forward button while talking to you earlier? Why did it suddenly turn into a happy reunion? I must learn from Elder Wei. The beautiful senior sisters from the mysterious Blossom Palace happen to be visiting. I need to be brave and make the first move. Calm down, you also missed the part where Elder Wei resolved the problem. Snowflake fluttering. The north wind whistling. Oh my, who would have thought that the person who'd inherit Elder Wei's mantle from our Iron Bones sect would turn out to actually be Qingyang. Qingyang Gugu, Qingyang Gugu. Gugu is term of endearment meaning big brother. Worthy of being the person whose appearance is only second to mine in the entire sect. Uncle, please move aside, you're blocking my view of Qingyang Gugu. I'm still in the prime of my youth, how could I be an uncle, a Jussi Ajizan? Sect leader, there's urgent news. An army of 200,000 soldiers is heading towards us from the Truyang County. They're already less than 100 kilometers away. They're fast. Go, invite the young master of the Dragon Clan to the main hall to discuss countermeasures. This doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense at all. Zhou Chaochuan's dispatch of troops proves that, as we expected, he is a regressor. Then he must also understand that the Iron Bone sect's strength is strange and unpredictable. So why did he only send 200,000 soldiers? After all, the army of 30,000 soldiers was defeated before they could even touch the city walls. Not only that, both the Shadow Dragons and the Drizzle Hall worked together to scout them out, yet they weren't able to find any Martial King-level combatants. Is the Truyang County finally obeying the rule of Martial Kings not being allowed to participate in mortal wars? But he has never followed that rule. There must be something hidden in this move, but I feel like he is still holding back. We know too little, we can't just blindly guess, we can only act after seeing what he is up to. General, Qingyang is right up ahead, should we set up camp first? No, we will attack the city right away, Qingyang County is small and not worth fearing. The county lord demands speed, so we must deliver. Attack. Wolf Cavalry, charge! General, either our swords nor spears can pierce through the wolf cavalry, they've already torn apart our battle formation. How did a rank 9 county get such a strong army? Reform the battle formation now. To be able to easily smash apart an army of 200,000 soldiers, this Iron Bones sect does indeed have some extraordinary means. County Lord, since you already knew that the Iron Bones sect had tricks up their sleeves, why did you only give General Bai ordinary soldiers? Won't he be in danger? Bai Reihu's 200,000 soldiers are just bait. If we don't show a little weakness, how will we get the enemies to come out? As for Bai Reihu, those who dared to betray me in my previous life should use their lives to pay for it this time round. Not good, there's a change in the situation. This foot soldier is a martial king. You actually survived my attack, not bad. You should be Qingyang City's strongest combat force, right? No wonder the county lord told us to mix in with the foot soldiers. You must be the leader of the wolf cavalry. Well done receiving my attack. But as for your subordinates, it's hard to say how many of them can survive a hit and be able to stand up again. Eh? Not a single person died. But they took full-forced attacks from a martial king. I didn't hold back. How? The sect leader knew something like this could happen, so he had us wear 4 sets of soft armor. We also kept a healing pill in our mouths. As long as we still have a breath left in us, we can recover back to full strength. If you want to kill my wolf cavalry in one fell swoop, just a few of you martial kings will be far from enough. You were obviously setting up a trap. Did you think I would let my disciples walk right into it knowing how dangerous it would be? But I am surprised that he sent 20 martial kings. Dragon Battalion, listen to my command. Tiankui to Tianyong stars, come out. Your dragon clan sure is capable. You can actually summon 5 martial kings in one go. It was only after I broke through that I found out that the waters of the dragon clan go much deeper than you could imagine. And it's not 5, it's 6. Thanks to your spirit root enhancing potion from last time. Plus the secret arts of my dragon clan, I've also broken through to the martial king realm. This kid wasn't even in the martial grandmaster realm the last time we met. System, I want to report my teammate for cheating. For the sake of Wei Lang, we can help you stop 4 martial kings, but we're still far from enough to match the opponent's 20 martial kings. Iron Bone Sect Kingslayers? Count off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I bet you didn't expect the Iron Bone Sect to also be capable of bringing out so many martial king level fighters, right? Then I, as the sect leader, can't fall behind. I will fight the 5 strongest martial kings among you alone, as well as the 100,000 soldiers behind you. I hereby decree. You have all been surrounded by me. Lunatic. We are all well-established martial kings of the true Yang County. Do you really think we would fall to the likes of you? Where's this tremor coming from? As long as the sun rises from the east, we shall not surrender. We wield both pen and sword. We are the undisputed number 1. Report, a huge army has suddenly appeared on our rear. There are 100,000 enemy soldiers. An army of 100,000 appeared behind us? How's that possible? What were the scouts doing? General, we have good news and bad news. Can you not see what kind of situation we're in? Stop with the nonsense and spit it out. I just wanted to lighten the mood. The good news is that the enemy soldiers are not wearing any armor, they are only wearing yellow robes. The bad news is, they all seem to be martial masters. Sowing beans to sprout soldiers is indeed a magical war tactic. I guess I could call myself the great virtuous teacher from now on. Young man, I know you're not as handsome as me, but there's no need to resort to learning Dongfang Bubi's arts. Screw off, I just feel like their chat is cooler. The Yellow Turban Army was shouting the chants of Dongfang Bubi. Dongfang Bubi is a transgender female, born male, demonic cultivator. She was one of the strongest character in the smiling, proud wanderer. Her name Dongfang Bubi, undefeated in the east. These 100,000 yellow turban soldiers are not just good at shouting chants. Unfortunately, they are all only stage 1 martial masters and only have one ability. But this ability is to perfectly replicate all the skills I use. I cut. 47. We need to prepare the ingredients and get the celebratory feast ready for the sect leader and the rest. Now, for the first dish. Spicy fish head. What a terrifying ability, they scattered our entire army with a single move. But there's no need to panic, there's no way they can unleash such a powerful skill more than once. All soldiers get back in formation and start our counterattack. Do you not get tired from chopping so many ingredients? Nope, it's basically effortless for me. Pass me the next plate of chilies, please. Here comes round 2. Is this the 9th wave? Or the 10th? Why are they not getting tired at all? It's over, we're done. End it. Having 100,000 yellow turban soldiers using I-cut is basically the same as using a meat grinder. It's a good thing that other than copying my skill, they get their spiritual power from the environment. Otherwise, even if the consumption is low, I couldn't have used it this many times. It's also because you have a double core, otherwise, even if they got spiritual power from the environment, the yellow turban soldiers would have sucked you dry. Hee hee, being a dual king is really extraordinary. I can even control the yellow turban army while fighting 5 martial kings. Why is this brat so difficult to deal with? If we don't take care of him soon, Truyang County's army will be wiped out. We're both stuck in a deadlock right now. You know what the county lord will do to us if we don't succeed? As long as someone from our side defeats their opponent and comes to help us, we can win. Qian Qian and Xing Cheng are both fighting against middle-stage martial kings. It's already good enough for them to stand their ground. Our overall combat strength is a lot weaker. The longer we delay, the more disadvantageous it will be for us. But who can make a breakthrough in this situation? Old Jiang? Zhou Hong? Or perhaps Qin Yang? Shouldn't Qin Yang's limit be an early-stage martial king? How did he? We can't let this opportunity go. Third Master, help me. Zhang Ida from the Great Yan is here. Why is my body not moving? First blood. So who wants to die next? Everyone. If we hold back, we will really fall here. Bring out all your final cards. Qin Yang, well done. Be careful and support me from the side. We can't underestimate these martial kings. And you brat, you better not have burned your life or something to increase your strength for a short time. Otherwise I will personally break your legs. Don't worry, sect leader. This is my own strength. I was just enlightened a little by someone. Qin Yang, I have 2 skills that I am most proud of in this life. The first is the secret technique for growing medicinal herbs. I have already passed this technique to Sun Bukong, so I no longer have any regrets. The other is my martial technique. To be exact, it's a martial technique that an old friend of mine used to pierce through the sky. This technique has 2 prerequisites before its cultivation. Within the entire Ironbone sect, only you have the qualifications. And do not worry, my current condition is a result of an accident. This technique involves fate and is unfathomable. Will you be willing to help an old man pass it on? Elder Wei, may I know what these 2 conditions are? The first and most important condition is the person must be handsome enough. That was the condition Elder Wei's friend set. As for the second condition, it was something Elder Wei had guessed on his own. Basically, you must be steady, otherwise you might end up like him if you're too frivolous. Handsome enough? You're the only one qualified in the entire Ironbone sect? Am I not handsome enough? Spare me. You're handsome, very handsome, only a little less than the little brother over there. Just a little. Just a little. Swimming between flowers. Reversing the order of the stars and using the opponent's own strength to attack them. No wonder he was able to kill a martial king. This old Elder Wei has truly understood the essence of Tai Chi. But I don't understand, why is being handsome a prerequisite to learning the technique? Swimming within flowers. Don't tell me, other than Tai Chi, it still has other secrets. Our high-stage martial kings are all dead. Retreat. Sect leader, are we not going to stop them? We can't let a tiger run back into its mountain. Qian Yang, you can't always be flashy while fighting, you should also learn how to conserve energy. As for those fleas that are trying to run away, there are plenty of ways to take them down without drawing our blades. Who allowed you to leave? This aura? All of you, kneel before me. Martial Emperor? Qinyang City. Seal all these martial kings' Qi oceans and throw them in jail. Sect leader, all the remaining Truyang County soldiers have also surrendered. Let City Lord Xie handle it, our sect's prisons are not big enough for them. Then what about your 100,000 soldiers? I don't think the sect has enough space for them either. I naturally have my ways. What kind of plant is this? It can actually turn into a human. This old man prides himself in his knowledge of all herbs, but I have never even heard of something like this. Sect leader, please give me a few of these beans. I want to see if this thing can be farmed. Sure, go ahead, Elder Wei. I'll even tell you the secret techniques that come with this plant. If you can successfully farm it, the Ironbone sect will be able to take over the entire continent. I want to see the Ironbone sect leader. Let me see the Ironbone sect leader. Sect leader Junai, by Reihu, am willing to surrender to you. I have lived half my life, and my only regret is not having met you sooner. If sect leader Jun does not disdain me, I wish to recognize you as my master. Not in the master-disciple sense, but master-subordinate sense. These words. Hey, feel a little ominous. Sect leader, I can tell you about all the military deployments of Truyang County. I have long known that Zhou Chaochuan is not the true enlightened one. A true man is born to live among the heaven and earth, how can he? The words General Bai said were a quote used by Lu Bu. Lu Bu was known for betraying his allies easily. The more you talk, the more I feel like I can't let someone with families. No 3 surnames like you live. I hope you will be born with many fathers in your next life, and may your fathers live long lives. Once again referring to Lu Bu, who became the foster son of 3 different warlords, all of which he betrayed. Host, since the anti-war plate's effect was reduced because of some unforeseen factors, the system will give you a little compensation as a gift, please look. The Truyang County Lord, he was, indeed, watching us from nearby. It's a good thing that I still hid a few tricks because I was wary of his schemes. Bai Rui, who didn't change at all. Although, from the looks of the battle, the Iron Bone sect hasn't played all their cards yet. But now I have an understanding of their strength. I'll need to plan more meticulously before taking action. Let's go. Humph? Gentlemen. Listen to this dragon's roar. What kind of weapon is that? How can it have such power? The power of 30 spirit stones is indeed extraordinary. I can't let the shockwaves affect Xinjiang County. The Italian cannon is so strong. The explosion made a crater big enough for a lake? Ding, congratulations, host, for successfully defending Xinjiang County and completing the hidden mission, forcing the Truyang County Lord to retreat. Obtained 1 saint-level transformation liquid, obtained 1 mid-grade sect leader ball, everything has been transferred to your spatial ring. To think the Truyang County was only forced to retreat, being able to survive after such a powerful explosion. His strength is above mine right now. But he did take a direct hit from the Italian cannon. Even if he escapes, he should be heavily injured. I hope so. If he is heavily injured, the invasion of Xinjiang County will also be delayed. I didn't expect the Iron Bone sect to have a weapon powerful enough to hurt me to such an extent. It seems like no matter how many martial kings I send, there will still be a possibility of failure. But only with an opponent like this will life be interesting. Xinjiang, go collect the Truyang County's war banner, and Bai Reihu's body. Since the Truyang County traveled over 1,000 miles just to deliver gifts to us, we must reciprocate. I will prepare a generous gift for Zhou Chaochuan. Many days later, Truyang County, County Lord Complex. County Lord, the Xinjiang County sent General Bai's corpse. It also came with a declaration of war. Zhou Chaochuan, the taste of my cannon is not bad, right? Although my Iron Bone sect is not as strong as the Truyang County, it won't be too difficult for me to bring my Italian cannon to spread some fireworks in the Truyang County. I'm just worried I might hurt someone. Even if no one gets hurt, I'm quite worried about your grass and flowers. You dare to threaten me? By the way, County Lord, the escort who brought the body over is still outside. He said that the Iron Bone sect said the recipient will pay for the delivery. Xinjiang, did Brother Jun really say that the Truyang County won't attack us in the near future? Yes, that's what the sect leader said. He calls it the theory of nuclear deterrence. Brother Jun would not joke about this. I guess Xinjiang County is safe for now. I wanted to host a banquet for him, but where did he go? The sect leader just sent the Dragon Clan and the mysterious Blossom Place home. He should be planning for the Iron Bone sect's next step in development. Probably. Qian, I have been a materialist my entire life. I have never believed in ghosts or gods. But when I'm with you, I can't help but wish for an afterlife. Sect leader. Eh? Did someone drop a like on the floor? Surnamed Yi. Give me one reason why I shouldn't assign you bathroom cleaning duty. Sect leader. Please calm down. A building suddenly appeared in the middle of the sect. It's also exuding a ghost-like aura, the plaque on the door says. Lingyun Pagoda. Lingyun means to store, gather spirits. After completing the mission to defend Xinjiang County, the sect was upgraded to rank 6. So I got this haunted house? Host, the spirits inside the Lingyun Pagoda aren't ghosts, they are weapon spirits. Weapon spirits? You mean the weapon spirits that can turn a normal piece of equipment into a piece of spirit equipment? These little things? I will count to 3. If you don't release me, I'll kill you. This should be a fire spirit. Right now, the problem with this situation is that this situation is a problem. In this 1 minute that you've been holding on to me, you have lost 60 seconds of your life. A water spirit, it sure can bloviate. Back in my days, the horses were. You don't like the taste of wine? Then you should stay away from love. Let's set 10 small goals first. These are the so-called weapon spirits? This place is more like the bullet comments section. Bullet comments usually fly over the screen, they are the norm in China. By the way, ever since I entered the Lingyun Pagoda, the elementary weapons have had this weird glow on them. While the mid-grade weapons have 2 glowing spots, does that mean they can have 2 weapon spirits? Within the Lingyun Pagoda, the main weapon spirit elements are metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. But occasionally, rare ones such as lightning and ice also appear, but the chances are not high. I will accept you as my father. Those cold-hearted words, it's an ice element weapon spirit. What? But I didn't say anything wrong. And now I'll use the fire and ice spirits to prepare a gift for my Qian. Seeing our Iron Bone sect inner disciples slowly grow stronger, this seat is very happy. In order to not shame the great name of the Iron Bone sect, I'll be giving all of you a weapon with a weapon spirit. Mid-year bonus. Weapon spirit? Does everyone get one? Aren't weapons with weapon spirits hard to come by even in 100 years? Back in my day, for the sake of a single spirit weapon, quite a few rank 3 and rank 4 sects had started a war with each other. And he's giving it away like he's distributing lunch boxes? Would you like chicken or fish? I mean metal element or fire element? Don't forget to bind the weapon to yourself after you get it. The metal element is sharp without comparison and the fire element has boundless explosive power, it's perfect for a DPS like you. The earth element is dense and steady, perfect for tanks like you. The wood element is swift and agile, while the water element is gentle and nourishing, perfect for the girls. Who am I? Where am I? Why did someone who cultivates the fire element get a water element spirit? This sect leader? I don't care, because of you, my first kiss opportunity was delayed. Don't worry, the sect leader is not someone who holds grudges, I'm sure he will forget about it in a decade or 2. First kiss. Wasn't the sect leader's first kiss with you? How dare you divulge the core secrets of the Iron Bone sect? Go clean the bathrooms immediately. This sword has 2 weapon spirits with 2 elements. Once you've mastered it, your combat power will definitely take a huge leap forward. By the way, the situation with the True Yang County has been settled temporarily, so why don't we think about our couple's trip? I mean, help you go out and gain some experience. I was just thinking of that too. Why don't we leave tomorrow? Okay. So you're saying we're bringing Dudu to our honeymoon training journey? The Chef God competition in the Southwest Yang province is about to start. We can take Dudu to take part in the competition. Didn't you promise her before? Right. Dudu, you're currently in your growth phase, and you're also about to join a competition, so you must get a lot of rest. Let's try to hit 24 hours of sleep every day. Although I don't know what evil magic you used to make this old man forget about the hatred between us for so long. But since you dare to cut off the future of my spirit origin sect, I will not let a single person from the Iron Bone sect live. Unfortunately, my cultivation has regressed and I am on the verge of death now. I no longer have the ability to kill Jun ChangXiao. Who's there? Grandpa, do you also hate the Iron Bone sect? I can sense that your realm is very high, but your spiritual power is scattered. It must be because the Iron Bone sect harmed you. So why don't you give your cultivation to me? The sect leader went out to play by himself and even left me with some tasks to do, making me walk around outside the sect all day, saying that I would find some fortuitous encounter or something. As if someone could be that lucky. Hump? Murder. Little brother, don't panic. The 2 of us are not murderers. Judging by your uniform, you should be a disciple of the Iron Bone sect, right? We are both wandering martial king cultivators from Huaiyang County. We have come here to meet with sect leader Jun. I came out for a walk and brought home 2 martial kings. This can be considered a huge merit, right? This one is Ningdu Zui. I am Ningdu Xing. I have heard of your names before, you are both revered warriors in Huaiyang County. If the rumors are correct, you should both be in the 5th stage of the martial king realm, right? The sect leader happens to be out of the sect right now. He left us in charge of the sect's matters. May I know why our honored guests have suddenly thought of joining the Ironbone sect? If I am not wrong, wandering cultivators do not like to be tied down, and if you wanted to join a sect, even rank 4 sects would welcome you. Huaiyang County has completely fallen to the true Yang County. The two of us have always been on the front lines of the resistance. So the two of us are being hunted down now. We came here because we heard that the Ironbone sect was the only force that was able to stop the advances of true Yang County. The true Yang County destroyed our homes, so now we have a reconcilable hatred for them. This is why we wish to join the Ironbone sect and continue to resist true Yang County. The Ironbone sect is also the only force that has shown us a chance of winning against the true Yang County. We hope the Ironbone sect will accept us. There's no need to be so polite. Actually, the two of us originally wanted to bring a meeting gift for sect leader June. A few days ago, we noticed an old man mumbling about eradicating the Ironbone sect. His aura was very unstable. Sometimes it was as much as a martial emperor's, and sometimes it did not even reach that of a martial master. Since we couldn't tell his limit, we decided to follow him. We were planning to find an opportunity to take him down and present him to sect leader June. But later we lost track of him for a while. And by the time we found him again, he had already turned into a rotting corpse. What's more, we found this on his body. June ChangXiao, you can only die by my hands. It seems like the Ironbone sect is surrounded by threats. Fortunately, you two warriors have decided to join us. I will go process your applications right now. Qin Yang, aren't you being a little rash? What if these two have other hidden intentions? It's fine, the sect leader told me before he left. The moment the stamp touches the paper, they will live as a member of the Ironbone sect and die as a ghost of the Ironbone sect. Congratulations to the host for accepting 2 5th-stage martial kings. Didn't I just leave the sect? How did Qin Yang already recruit 2 5th-stage martial kings? Is it because my luck is too low? Am I the one holding the sect back? Sect leader, have a taste of the rice balls I made. It can increase your stamina. It seems like bringing Dudu along was a good idea. We can have good food to eat no matter where we go. This tiny rice ball increased my strength by 200 tons. What's more, from the looks of it, the duration of the effect is almost 2 hours. Dudu's buff bestowing food is getting better, but according to the information collected by the Drizzle Hall, the only force that can make food that can give buffs is the Heavenly Mandate cities. Ouyang family? Since you've never mentioned it before, I didn't want to pry either, but we're heading for the Heavenly Mandate city this time, so we'll definitely meet people from the Ouyang family. Big brother, you guessed correctly. I am actually the Ouyang family's illegitimate daughter. In the eyes of the young masters and ladies of the Ouyang family, I am. Don't be afraid, Dudu. You're now the precious and beloved junior sister of the Ironbone sect. Not to mention the Ouyang family, we're willing to turn the entire capital upside down for you. It seems like my MC aura is still pretty strong. To actually bump into something like this. You're saying you want to snatch Qian Qian from me and make her your concubine? A gigolo like you is not worthy of a beauty like her. Having this lord take a liking to your wife is your honor. This is the youngest young master of the Jin family, the wealthiest family in the entire Goose City. Him liking your wife is a huge honor for you. Now get lost. I haven't traveled in a while, so I completely forgot that the Star Continent is a place where might make right. The 2 guards behind you are martial masters, and from the looks of it, they're used to this too. I'm guessing you've done this many times already. Since this seat has come to your goose, I will tell you 2 things. 1. Qian Qian is not my wife yet, as of now. 2. The next time you see me, you better tuck your tail. What? She's not your wife? If she's not your wife, there's no point in snatching her. Let's go find someone else. I don't know if he's an animal, or a man of principles. You wasted our young master's time, cripple him. Finally back to the original script. As punishment for committing evil, I will be taking away your cultivation. As for you, have a taste of my secret technique. Breaking the egg, 10,000 years of death. Listen up, people of the Jin family, people of the Goose City. If another family dares to extort the weak with their strength, anyone may come to the Ironbone sect to report it. I will help you get justice. This stupid young master from the Jin family will be the first example. Are we leaving just like that? There are countless injustices in the world in which we can't always step in. What I am doing now is merely giving those powerful clans a reason to hesitate by hanging the sword of Damocles over their necks. I've already asked the Drizzle Hall to build a base here at Goose City. Maybe the Iron Bone sect can slowly change the world for the better in the future. Jin family. Old master, the young master has been rescued from the city wall. But the doctor said that he has been crippled. He won't last more than a few days. The Iron Bone sect is simply too much of a bully. Elder son, I give so much silver to the demon-eating sect every year. I want you to help me destroy the Iron Bone sect. Master Jin, you might not know this, but the Iron Bone sect has completely destroyed a rank 4 demon sect recently. My demon-eating sect can't beat them at all. Then what about my son? And according to what that man said, he might come back at any time to destroy my Jin family. Don't be rash, Master Jin. Doesn't the demon-eating sect have a few martial grandmasters stationed here? We can have them attack the families of the Iron Bone sect's members. That way we can help you vent your anger. Don't worry, we are used to doing this. Or I can give you another way to take revenge on the Iron Bone sect. Although I also want to destroy the Iron Bone sect, what I really want to do is openly suppress ChangXiao. As for attacking the innocent and other such underhanded tactics, I originally wanted to work with you, but now I know you're not worthy. So I will be borrowing your lives to help me beat the Iron Bone sect. Have fun dealing with these people, ChangXiao. Killer ChangXiao. Yo, so this is the face of the southeastern Yang province, Heavenly Mandate City. Whoa, it's such a large city. Even the gatekeepers are in the Grand Master realm. If you want to enter the city, you will need to state your name and origin. Qingyang City, Iron Bone Sect, ChangXiao. Sect Leader Jun? Kid, you better be honest, this is a serious matter, now tell me your real name. But I am ChangXiao. You've never been to my Iron Bone sect, how are you so sure it's not me? Sect Leader Jun is a martial and sword duel king and an honored guest of our Heavenly Mandate City. He came to this city a few days ago. Oh, here he comes now. You brat, you better not try to use his name to swindle others. Who dares? To impersonate the seat? Oh. I have a doppelganger? Apologies, Sect Leader Jun, we disturbed you for such a small matter. We've already informed the Jinwu guards to capture this punk and send him to jail. It's alright, I find this guy a little interesting. His disguise looks quite like this seat. But if you want to use my name to scam others, you can't do it without real power. Humph, you, the knockoff, finally said something sensible, although the people who have met me are not many, but I am the one and only. Sword and martial. Duo King? After I broke through to become a Duo King, the news spread through the entire southwest Yang province. This is undeniable proof of my identity. System, what kind of tricks is this guy playing? Not only does he look like me, his aura is the same as mine too, even I can't tell us apart. Please wait while I do a scan, even I am a little confused. Who dares to cause trouble in the Heavenly Mandate City? Take him down. You better behave yourself, these are demon-suppressing handcuffs, they directly seal your spiritual power. How dare you impersonate an honored guest of our city? Prepare to sit in jail for the rest of your life after your interrogation. Qian, come here. Since I'm going to jail, they will most likely take all of my possessions. Take these spatial rings from me before that. Okay, don't forget to give me the one you hide under your shoes. When did you find out about that? When you put it there. Hey pervert, do you need me to break you out? No need. Old man Shangguan used to study at this place, so we have to give them some face. Plus, they are just doing their jobs. Shangguan is the grandfather of the disciple who is a fan of the Iron Bone sect. Impudent, how dare you discuss breaking out of jail in front of the Jinwu guards? The thing on his hands is the demon-suppressing handcuff. Even peak martial kings will have their spiritual power sealed. Unless his body tempering has already reached the... It broke when I pulled on it a bit, I don't need to pay for it, right? I just gave my entire family fortune to my fiancé. It must have been a faulty one, I'll go get a new one for you. Hold on. I don't know if it'll be appropriate, but I wish to have a few words with this little brother. Go ahead, Sect Leader Jun. Humph, I knew it. ChangXiao, Even you don't dare to stir up trouble in the strongest city in the entire southwest province. Who are you? Why are you targeting me? And your disguise is indeed impeccable. Do you remember the monkey from the Valley of 10,000 Beasts? Who? You pierced through my forehead, do you not remember? I debuted in chapter 195. I luckily survived, yet you don't even remember me. I was watching you all this time. After stalking you for a long time, I was able to perfectly copy your aura with my species' innate talent. The monkey was a six-eared monkey. It was known for turning itself into Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. It was even able to mimic a lot of Sun Wukong's skills. With this face of yours, there are so many things I can do. I can even play around with all those disciples that you treasure so much. Just give up, not a single one of my disciples would get fooled by you, because you lack my natural charisma. Charisma? Dudu, let's go find some delicious food. What about Big Brother? He will be fine. His moxie is more than enough to keep him alive. Oh my, I think I broke another set of your handcuffs. I can pay you back, as long as you can go get the ring I hide under my shoe from my fiancé. I'll pay as much money as you want for these cuffs. Prison. Our Lord Honglian will be back tomorrow. At that time, you should just honestly admit to all the wrongdoings you have committed while impersonating Sect Leader June. Behave yourself and don't break any more cuffs. Don't think you can act brazenly in the heavenly prison just because you tempered your physique. All the convicts in the heavenly prison are the most vicious among the vicious villains. It just so happens to be our time right now. You can take a look at your future inmates. I can tell from one look that they are all talents. I'll be here until tomorrow anyway, so I might as well do some brain ideology correction in this prison. Right when I learn how to grapple from the system too. Isn't putting him in the S-ranked convicts zone a little too cruel? He could easily break the demon-suppressing handcuffs, so he is definitely not as weak as he looks. Plus, as long as he doesn't intentionally provoke anyone, he will be fine. All of you, look at me. From today on, I am your new leader. As your leader, I will lead you out of this vulgar and lowly life. Where did this little hairless monkey come from? You dare to pose in the S-rank zone of the heavenly prison? Oh? You even have demon-suppressing handcuffs on you? I guess you have some attainment in body tempering. If I wasn't here, you might really have had a chance to rule over this place. I'll have you know, without these handcuffs, I am a peak martial king. It just so happens that I want to stretch my muscles. Little monkey, your speed is not bad. Your strength is also pretty good. Are you also a cultivator that specializes in body tempering? A worthy opponent. If we could use our spiritual power, I would have needed to use at least 2 of my trump cards. Host, you're usually not this impulsive. According to my scan, there are at least 20 martial king level people here. And there are at least 5 others as strong as this big guy. Don't tell me you really want to be their leader, or did you suddenly discover your M tendencies? System, don't you think my title as a dual king is a little inaccurate? With regards to martial arts, I know at least 100 different styles, more than enough to play with an enemy to their death. But in the way of the sword, other than the Ling Sword God technique, I don't really have any other notable skills. Only when I master both the sword and martial arts to the same level can I truly become the strongest dual king. So the reason why you intentionally provoked this group of convicts is correct. I want to use them to sharpen my sword. Let's see if I can gain some insight from Old Man Jin's Taiji sword technique and elder ways swimming amongst the flowers. But right now, the most important thing I need to learn is the strongest offensive sword art, the 9 desolate swords. No spiritual power, no martial arts, no need to defend, no need to hold back. System, can you find a better setup than this? I have no choice but to push forward with my sword art. I shall dub this one sword to break them all. The aura on this guy's body is changing. Unrivaled sharpness. With this, I will either kill you all, or get killed by you. County Lord. Prepare all the documents that I need to look through and bring it to the main hall. Humph? The prison seems quite lively today. It's the new guy who arrived in the S-class zone. Is that guy even human? He's almost been at it for an entire day. What's more, he is only getting faster and faster. At first he struggled to even fight a single peak martial king. Now, he can suppress 3 with only one hand. Congratulations to the host for developing your own sword technique, one sword to break them all. The host has been rewarded with the qualification to buy a special sword hiding skill for 1,000 contribution points. You're telling me he's the fake duo king? System, is something wrong with you? Why are you giving this to me? Don't tell me I have to play the erhu to be more pretentious? Erhu, a Chinese two-string musical instrument held in the lap and played with a bow. 10,000 sword return. Description: a forbidden sword technique from a mysterious plane. It has been modified and perfected by an unknown expert. Its power is immeasurable. Function: this technique has 3 levels. The first level is 10,000 swords as one. The second level is all things as swords. The third level is I am the only sword under heaven. The children have grown up and started to create their own godly techniques. As the parent, I can't lag behind. Scram, you should be glad I didn't uninstall you already. Sect Leader June, my subordinates were incompetent and failed to recognize you. Thank you for not taking offense. I am Hong Lian. I apologize for the Jinghua Guard's behavior. Hong Lian? As in County Lord Hong Lian? It's fine. In fact, I should be thanking your heavenly prison for providing me with such a great place to reign. I'll be sure to leave a 5-star review. I saw your technique just now. I've never seen anything like it before. Is it something you created? Indomitably cutting forward and striking at the enemy's weakness while being as swift as lightning, it's indeed a godly technique. Sect Leader June is indeed worthy of being a master of martial techniques. It is no wonder you were able to instruct the crowd at the top of the Hua Mountain Sword Conference. Sect Leader June, I'll take you out of the prison right now. I heard you also brought your family with you. Allow me to host a banquet for all of you to make amends. Then I will be spending County Lord Hong Lian's money. Sect Leader June, you should go visit the Heavenly Mandate Academy when you're free. Many of the junior brothers and sisters there really admire you. Speaking of junior sisters, I do have quite a few thousand fans that are waiting to meet me all the time. Don't think about getting away after humiliating me. Die. Nice leg. Technique. This County Lord Hong Lian is not simple. Did you also feel it just now? She's the daughter of the City Lord of Heavenly Mandate City and the commander of the Jinghua Guards. Of course, she isn't simple. But at the moment she attacked, the Linglong fire inside me was also agitated. I'm guessing that she has an innate spirit fire physique, a physique that sits above even the highest grade of spirit roots. I'm afraid there are only a handful of geniuses like her in the entirety of the Star Continent. Now that you've said that, I am starting to have some ideas. County Lord Hong Lian, are you interested in joining my Iron Bone sect? I can guarantee that your position will be even higher than that of a closed-door disciple. Apologies, Sect Leader June, but I am still studying in the Heavenly Mandate Academy. I'm not interested in joining any sects yet. But can you still accept disciples after taking in a closed-door disciple? Closed-door disciples are often the last disciple a master will accept, hence closed-door meaning no more accepting. As the last disciple, almost all the master's remaining inheritance will be passed on to them. County Lord Hong Lian, my offer will always be available to you. You can take your time to think about it. Oh. Fur? Scoundrel. Qian, you're here to get me? How did you know I was leaving the prison? I wouldn't say that I am here to fetch you. County Lord Hong Lian, it's good that you're here too. These 2 witches injured a direct descendant of my Ouyang family. They also wounded many of our guards. If it weren't for us 2 martial kings, who were nearby, these 2 witches might have taken the life of a direct descendant of my Ouyang family. This witch is shrewd and vicious. She even injured my brother. We should send her to the heavenly prison for punishment. Is there some sort of misunderstanding? These 2 are. Are you 2 hurt anywhere? Tell me what happened. Big sister Qian and I were just strolling in the streets when we met someone from the Ouyang family. He called me a stupid the moment he saw me. I couldn't bear it and hit him lightly with the mountain-splitting explosive fist. After that, a group of Ouyang family guards tried to catch me, so Big Sister Qian beat them all back. Then these 2 martial kings showed up. Big Sister couldn't fight them both while protecting me, so we followed them here to the heavenly prison. Qian? Scoundrel. They hurt my wrist. Sect Leader June, calm down. You're not allowed to fight inside the Heavenly Mandate City. Calm down? They hurt my family. How can you expect me to calm down? How dare you hurt Qian? Are you prepared to repent in the afterlife? Young man, I can understand your anger, but would you be willing to give some face to this old man? The Ouyang family sure has a thick face. Just when I wanted to cripple 2 of their martial kings, they show up with 6 martial emperors. It's a misunderstanding, Sect Leader Jun. This old man has nothing to do with the Ouyang family. My objective today is inviting you to join our sect. Your heads are not bad, they make a great sound. Old man, you want to recruit me? It has always been me recruiting other people. This is really a new experience for me. May I know who you are? Hong Lian greets the dean. Dean? As in the dean of the Heavenly Mandate Academy? The strongest martial emperor in all of Star Continent? The most terrifying teacher in the Southwest Yang Province? The nightmare of the countless martial experts from the Heavenly Mandate Academy? The white-haired demon, Situ Haoyan? Haha, that is the past, it's not worth mentioning. You really can't judge a book by its cover. I have long heard of your great name. May I know how I caught Dean Situ's attention? It was by the recommendation of 2 old friends. I've heard about quite a few of your deeds, Sect Leader Jun. Sect Leader Jun took in a group of kids with ordinary talent, and led the sect to jump up the ranks in a short period of time. The first friend was little Shangguan. I heard from him that his granddaughter is also in your sect. To call old Master Shangguan little, just how old is this guy? The other friend is me. It's the first time we've met, Sect Leader Jun. I am the head of the Sect Certification Hall. Sect Certification Hall? Oh, you're the 2 elders who gave the Iron Bone sect an AAA evaluation. Not only did you lead your sect to successfully beat back the true Yang County army, but also your eye for choosing disciples is also extraordinary. That is why we decided to recommend you to Dean Situ. Your sect is the first in all of the Southwest Yang Province to get a AAA evaluation. Being able to raise the ordinary Iron Bone sect to such a level, I am sure Sect Leader Jun would do even better in the academy. For the future of the Southwest Yang Province, even the 2 of us old men are willing to do our best. Thank you for the high praises. I didn't expect you to discover my brilliance despite being so low-key. The Heavenly Mandate Academy and the Sect Certification Hall. They are the 2 strongest forces in the Southwest Yang Province. If they wanted to, they could flip over half the province with a wave of their hands. Yet they are being so polite to Sect Leader Jun. The Heavenly Mandate Academy is like a rank 1 sect, and every instructor's authority can rival that of a sect leader's in a rank 3 or 4 sect. If he accepts their offer, it will be like a fish jumping over a dragon's gate. Only a fool would reject it. Thank you for your good intentions, but regarding the matter of becoming an instructor at the academy, I will have to reject it. Although the resources of the Heavenly Mandate Academy are tempting, I still want to lead my disciples to create the strongest sect of all time. I don't have much time to go over to teach, so I won't take advantage of you. Big Brother really loves the sect so much. Well, wherever he goes, I'll follow. What an idiot. My heart. I can't even accept the golden pole to heaven that placed itself in front of me, the heartache. I want to laze around too. System, I am doing this all for you, stupid bomb that you placed inside me. Haha, Sect Leader Jun is still young and wants to continue forging his own path. This old man understands. How about this? You can come to my academy as an honorary instructor, what do you think? It'll be fine as long as you occasionally come over to teach a bit. You will still be given the same benefits as a normal instructor. I won't hide it from you, the academy's instructors are all quite curious about your style of teaching and hope to be able to listen in as well. Apologies, there are simply too many matters to handle in the sect. All of the Heavenly Mandate Academy's students are considered to be sectless. They are free to choose which sect they want to join after they graduate. The Iron Bone sect can be given priority when it comes to recruiting. So what if my sect is busy? How can I, Jun Moxie, shy away from the great matter of improving and developing the Southwest Yang Province? The important thing isn't recruitment, all I want to do is help my home province nurture a few more talents. Does Instructor Jun have time right now? I'll take you around the academy for a tour. It would be my honor, but there is a small matter that I need to handle first. Why the heck is the Sect Certification Hall and the Heavenly Mandate backing him? How can our Ouyang family compare? They're happily chatting away right now, let's just pretend to be knocked out and hope they forget about us. Gentlemen, you've been lying down for so long. There's no need to keep acting, right? When the 2 of you head back, let the Ouyang family head know. This seat only has 2 good points about him. I'm petty and I like to protect my own. In a few days, I will be visiting the Ouyang family and I will be seeking justice for Dudu. Heavenly Mandate Academy. My Heavenly Mandate Academy covers an area exceeding thousands of hectares. It has 16,000 students, all of whom can be considered heroes. Dean, why are there so many students gathered at the front of the gate? Because this old man was determined to recruit you to the academy. I told some students a little information about you in advance. Of course, there will definitely be those who are too proud among the geniuses. So they are a bit unconvinced by your appointment as instructor at such a young age. Why don't we have a little exhibition match to show them the spirit of the Iron Bone Sect Leader? Good idea, please go ahead, Dean. Since it's just for show, there's no need to use moves that are too strong. I'll use this then. Saint level technique, Void Palm. Warning, warning. The power level has exceeded the limit. This old man is not a martial emperor. Please. He's a martial saint. This kid's fire technique is not bad. It feels like even space itself is burning up. No wonder you took an interest in him. Keep watching, he still hasn't gone all out yet. Form. The false desolate blade. Sect Leader Jun is about the same age as us, right? To think that he'd actually be able to break the Dean's void palm head on. Demon. Everyone, do you wish to become as strong as me? Then come sign up for my lecture. This seat will teach you how to become a real expert. Sign me up. I want to sign up too. Sect Leader Jun, is it true that you taught countless martial experts in the Hua Mountain Conference alone? Sect Leader Jun, I heard that all of your disciples are heaven-defying geniuses. Sect Leader Jun, I have a copy of your sect certification. Can I have an autograph? Dean Situ, although my attack was cool, aren't the students of your academy a little too excited? Sect Leader Jun, you're the most exceptional person in your generation. You're the idol and role model of many students here. Idol? But didn't you just say that the people gathered by the door are students who doubt me? Haha, I was just worried that Sect Leader Jun would get stage fright in front of fans. All the people gathered by the gate are your zealous fans. Can't you see? They're voluntarily blocking all the other students. From what I heard, they even have their own set of fan uniforms. Are you sure these guys aren't haters? Who the hell has their idol's ID picture on their uniform? Dear students, the Academy will be planning Sect Leader Jun's lectures. Please go back for now and wait for further notice on how you can sign up. Sect Leader Jun will be an honorary instructor at our Academy from now on. There's no need for everyone to be in a hurry. There is ample time. Sect Leader Jun, some of the instructors here do have doubts about your level of teaching. So I will have to trouble you to give them a short demonstration. The Heavenly Mandate does not lack geniuses. But even among the geniuses, there are those that stand out. Most of them are prideful and normal instructors find it hard to teach them. So I formed a special class for you, the Heroes class. Do you see that group of students who did not approach us? They are the students of the Heroes class. They are the best of the best at the Heavenly Mandate Academy, and us the most prideful kids here. It'll only be interesting if there's a challenge. I do have the potential to become a spicy teacher. Spicy teacher. A teacher who's good at teaching, unique, and loves to mingle with the students. By the way, there was an imposter here earlier. How did you guys deal with him? Although this old man has aged and my eyes are not as good as before, I'm still not weak enough to be fooled by a little monkey. But since this kind of mythical beast decided to impersonate Sect Leader Jun, it could be some sort of fate. Hu Xiao, that ChangXiao person is going to hold a class for us later. How do you feel about that? Isn't he just stronger because he's a few years older than us? I don't think he's suitable to be our instructor. When we reach his age, we'll definitely be stronger than him. Hey, aren't your words a little empty? In 2 years, I'll definitely be stronger than him. Once I reach the same cultivation, I'll definitely beat him. If you meet an enemy, do you really think that they will wait for you? What kind of villain would be willing to wait for you to grow? My motto for teaching disciples is words are empty. The true path of a king is to have an obscene speed of progress. What are they wearing? How can you become a real expert? How can you trample all your opponents and reach your goals? What I will teach you today is the first lesson that all Iron Bone Sect disciples must learn. How to become the strongest. By enduring the most painful beating. My first lesson, how to not die. ChangXiao, what do you mean? From now on, remember to call me Instructor Jun. Worthy of being a genius among geniuses, hitting you feels extra good. You. This is corporal punishment. Even my father has never hit me. Go in. I want to file a complaint. Let us out. All the body tempering rooms. Switch to overload mode. Dean, don't you think Instructor June is being a little heavy-handed? Just listen to those children screaming. Instructor June does have a point. You must first learn how to take a beating before learning how to beat others. In theory, yes. But won't this leave hidden injuries in their bodies? It'll be detrimental to their future progress. According to the rumors, all the Iron Bone sect disciples have bones as tough as steel and immensely powerful fleshly bodies. Perhaps this kind of beating is the secret to their body tempering. Instructor June must also have a way to cure the hidden injuries if that's the case. Although from the looks of it, I feel like he just wants to beat them up for fun. Too brutal. I was beaten from morning till midnight. It feels like all the bones in my body have been broken. Am I hallucinating? Grandma? Grandma, are you here to bring me to the other side? Here, eat this. What kind of medicine was that? I feel like all my injuries have been healed. I feel like my body has changed a bit. Me too, I can feel an obvious increase in my strength. Using such precious medicine to save us from the clutches of that devil. She even helped us increase our strength. It's a goddess. This goddess is my assistant instructor, Lu Qianqian. And the pill she gave you just now only heals injuries. The increase in strength is due to my loving iron fists. But tempering the body is like tempering iron, you need to do it thousands of times before you achieve perfection. For our second lesson, with these fists of mine, I will personally temper your bodies into steel. With his fists? It's a good thing the goddess is here, she can help us survive this abuse. By the way, I heard you guys call Qianqian a goddess, fairy, and even grandma, so I should tell you right now that your goddess is mine. He must have forced her to instantly heal all physical injuries. That must be the secret of the Iron Bone sect's training speed. Dean, our students were being beaten up for so many hours, how could you have the heart to fall asleep? Why are you so noisy? Don't you know that I never stay up late? You need to take care of your body more. How else do you think I outlived all the people who were more talented than me? Dean, please don't joke around, I might really believe you. Well, I'm not worried about Instructor June hurting our students, because in his eyes, these kids aren't just students of our academy, but also the future backbone of his Iron Bone sect. Shan Tian, I need the Drizzle Hall to help search for someone. He is a person or beast that has impersonated me. Since the entire Heavenly Mandate City knows I am the real one, it should have already escaped. Impersonating the sect leader? Does he have any special characteristics? He looks just like me, handsome and extraordinary, with eyebrows sharp as swords and eyes like the starry sky. His face is outstanding and manly, perfect like the King of Jades. He's even a little more handsome than Qin Yang, but his character lacks my unique, playful charm. Okay, I will record your descriptions, and assign my subordinates to look for him. I really hope he doesn't use this God-given face to do some unspeakable crimes against the heavens. Search and find sect leaders look alike, but without skin as thick.